Man, I really love getting my hands on the new Dragon minis. We've already finished out the adult chromatic and metallic dragons, and now we're getting close to finishing the gem dragons. Or is this the last one? I need to go and check. But today we are checking out the adult Amethyst Dragon, the mightiest of the gem dragons with a lot of fun abilities. So thanks to WizKids for sending her my way. Let's check out the adult Amethyst Dragon. Enhance and improve your 5e games today with Hit Point Press. Experience One Last Fight, a role-playing card game where your party faces a final confrontation with their arch-nemesis. Explore the whimsical dark carnival setting of Heckna. Will you see through the glitzy charade or fall prey to Heckna's everlasting torment? Or enhance your 5e games with animated spell, condition, and townsfolk cards. Add a slew of creative and gorgeously illustrated magical items with the Griffon Saddlebag. Learn more today at Hit Point Press by using our link in the corner or down below. The Amethyst Dragon is a very different sort of creature from the classic chromatic and metallic dragons that we're used to. They're much more alien. Rather than being driven by greed or domination, Amethyst Dragons are cosmic philosophers and psionic scholars obsessed with the underlying laws of reality itself. Gravity, planar energy, and the structure of the multiverse. They're deeply tied to concepts like alternative worlds and far realm corruption and metaphysical balance. In adventures, an Amethyst Dragon is probably not going to be a straight-up villain or even an ally. They work best as an unsettlingly powerful force with near incomprehensible alien priorities. The Fizzbands book leans heavily into planar weirdness and reality-bending story hooks, including dragons disabling teleportation across entire kingdoms, psychically swapping adventurers with versions of themselves from other worlds, or attempting to merge with alternate universe echoes to achieve godhood. If you want your stories to turn weird and metaphysical, the Amethyst Dragon is going to be your friend. They're also natural enemies of the far realm, mind flayers, and aberrations, which gives you a perfect excuse to include them in your eldritch horror plots. Even their layers are weird. Warped gravity chimneys can create infinite falling loops, tunnels fold space strangely, and the dragon can appear to exist in multiple locations simultaneously. This is the kind of dragon that can run an observatory, secretly advise kings, manipulate planar portals, or treat the player characters like fascinating lab rats in a grand cosmic experiment. Its stat block introduces some really interesting combat dynamics because the dragon focuses heavily on battlefield control and movement and manipulation instead of raw damage. Its Singularity Breath weapon deals force damage and can reduce creature speed to 0, potentially locking melee characters in place while the dragon repositions. Psychic Step lets it teleport 60 feet as a bonus action, meaning it can constantly reposition around the battlefield, ignore terrain, or escape dangerous melee threats. Then you add in its legendary actions, especially Explosive Crystal, which creates force damage blasts that knock creatures prone and can combo with its mobility and cone breath. In this layer, the dragon can create simultaneous projections of itself. It can trap enemies in force cages or exploit the bizarre geometry of its layer to make positioning incredibly dangerous. An Amethyst Dragon would be great for a multiversal adventure or campaign using Journeys Through the Radiant Citadel, or another book I'm reviewing soon, Labyrinth from Kobold Press. Also, any adventure exploring the Far Realm, the Dark Tapestry, or other cosmic horrors or aberrations. For a game grounded in gritty reality, well, that's going to be a little bit trickier, but it could present a late-game twist that your players really won't see coming. The Adult Amethyst Dragon is available nowish for between $90 and $100. The unpainted version is between $70 and $80 if you want to make a different type of gem dragon. Let me know what you think about it in the comments section down below, and remember to check out Hit Point Press for all sorts of cool 5e projects. Today I'm going to call your attention to their Field Guide to Floral Dragons book, which I reviewed in the video that you can see up there in the corner. This is such a beautiful, thematic, and fun book to base a nature or druid campaign around. And you can get minis for each of the dragons as well. Great stuff, but for now, please stay safe, have fun, love each other, and I'll see you next time at the Gallant Goblin.